A few weeks ago, I filmed and published a short tutorial showing you how I lower bust darts on a darted bodice. It could be a blouse, a regular top, a dress, whatever. And the response to that video was great. Many of you said you need that adjustment. Many of you said you do it like I do, which is great. But then a couple of you have asked, how would I go about doing the same adjustments or lowering a bust apex on princess seams? So in today's very short video, that's what I'm going to show you, how I do the adjustment. So again, I always preface these tutorials with, I am no expert. I have been sewing for a while and I know what works for me, but I don't pretend to know everything. I don't even pretend that my method or the method I use is the best one. It just works for me, and I thought I would share it on the channel. So, if you want to know why you would ever need to adjust the height of the bust apex on a pattern, whether that's lowering it or raising it, my goodness, I'm going to link up here somewhere to the last video I did on this adjustment, and the first few minutes I go over how to diagnose whether or not you need that adjustment, how it appears on my clothes, so how do I know when I need to lower a bust dart. So if you're not quite sure you would need this adjustment, you might want to go watch that video first and then come back here to learn how I do it. Also, by the way, if you're new here, my name is Izzy, and on this channel, as you can probably tell, I love to share all that I'm learning in this amazing hobby of ours. So, yeah, thank you for being here if it's your first time here. All right, so I'm going to send you over to the cutting table where I'm going to show you using a paper pattern how to do the adjustment on your pattern. All right, so I grabbed my two front pieces. So we've got the side front here. So this is my arm side and that's my waist. And then I've got the center front here. So the two pieces are going to get sewn together by matching the notches all along like that. All right, so the trick here, and lowering the bust apex on a princess seam, the way I do it is very similar to what we did with the darted bodice. So if you've watched that, it's very, very similar. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to lay my pieces side by side like this so that my notches and the hem align. I don't want to zoom out too much, but hopefully you get the idea of what we're doing here. And then I'm going to take my ruler and I want to draw a rectangle around both pieces as if they were one. So I'm going to slide my ruler and then draw a rectangle like this. All right. Okay, so now I have my rectangle around the notches. So the bust apex on a princess seam is basically where the curve is outmost. So your bust apex is basically the point on your body that is the most in front of you, if that makes sense. So if I'm wearing this garment, this point right here is where my bust is at its fullest. So this is the point we really want to bring down. But we're going to take the other darts with us because those, notches, because those are the notches that basically shape the bust or add shaping for the bust. All right, so now that I've drawn my line, I'm basically going to cut on those lines. So that's the piece that's going here. And then my second piece. Okay. So now I want, for my personal situation, I basically want to lower the dart or the bust apex by 1 inch. So I'm going to line up my pattern piece here on the lines on my mat and then bring this piece down by 1 inch, making sure that I'm still lining things up here properly. Like I don't want to change the distance here. I just want to lower this by 1 inch. So I'm going to do that and tape it so it doesn't move. And then I'm going to add a piece of paper in here in a second. But for now, again, I'm going to line up my pattern piece here on the grid on my mat, take my pattern piece and bring it down by 1 inch, making sure things are still aligned here and here, and tape it down. Okay, now just gonna grab a piece of paper. I don't need a whole lot of paper here, so I'm just gonna stick this in here. Oops. Tape it. And then I'm just gonna true up or join the two lines here. And then I'll take my scissors and remove the extra. And I'm gonna do the same thing here. All right, you might notice here that this and this no longer line up. So I'm just gonna take a curved ruler and basically do the best I can here, joining these two. So I'm adding a bit here, I'm shaving a bit here, but yeah, I think this is gonna look pretty good. This should work. All right, and then I'm just gonna take my scissors and remove the excess. This one's gonna be really easy because there's barely anything added. And then this one, there we go. Okay. Okay, so now I can bring my pieces together again at the hem and make sure that my notches more or less still match. And they do. Yeah, they do. Beautiful. There you go. So now my bust apex, which is right here, so that's the fullest part of my bust, is down by 1 inch. But everything else is unchanged. So I've got pin tucks here. My fold lines are still all here. The length of my garment hasn't changed. The arm side hasn't changed. Nothing's changed except the bust apex is now 1 inch lower. And there you go. Super simple, super easy, very similar to how you would do it for a dart. So yeah, very simple. One thing I was asked, another question I was asked on the last video is, how do I measure by how much to lower or raise the bust dart? So very quickly, 2 ways, I think. First way, if this is a pattern company that you've never used and you want to know overall what kind of changes or adjustments you'll need to do for patterns from that company, I would suggest make a muslin. Use very cheap fabric in the same category in weight that you want to make your final garment in. For example, if you're going to be using a very nice floaty rayon like this, you could use a muslin, like a real muslin made out of cotton, but that might be a little bit misleading, especially if you don't have a whole lot of experience. So I would try and purchase very inexpensive rayon, or if you don't mind recycling the fabric afterwards, you could buy a poly blend, like a polyester blend. Those tend to be a lot cheaper and they behave a lot in the same way. Same thing if you want to do a muslin on a knit or a stretch garment, you must use stretch fabric and try to match the weight. So if your final garment's going to be in a cotton jersey that's a little bit weightier, then try and do the muslin and the same type of fabric. Now, finding inexpensive knit fabric is often very difficult, I know. But again, a lot of us have old stashes. A lot of us can, have been given fabric, for example, from a mother, a grandmother, an aunt who used to sew, and maybe the fabric's not your style, so use that for your muslins. You can go to thrift stores and find muslin fabric. So there are ways to get inexpensive fabric. So yeah, the first method, I always do a muslin whenever I try a pattern from a brand new company. The second method is maybe not as precise, but just measure yourself. If you take the pattern piece and measure without the seam allowance from the top of the shoulder down to your bust apex with a tape, then go to the pattern or go to your body and do the same thing. You know what I mean. So measure the paper pattern, disregard the seam allowances always, and then take your tape measure and just measure your body. It might not be as precise as making a muslin, but often you'll have a good idea. Like whether it's an inch or an inch and a quarter, I don't know that that'll make the biggest difference. So those are the 2 ways that I know of that you can find out how much to lower or raise a bust apex on a pattern. So hopefully this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, as always, please leave those in the comments below and let me know if you do need to make that adjustment, or if you have made that adjustment on princess seams. Did you do it the way I do it? And if not, please tell me how you do it. I would love to know. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you soon.